Moving now, turning our eyes to Israel, the war there, where Israel has begun its ground offensive in Lebanon. They're looking to take out Hezbollah terrorist outposts, again, near the border. This is in southern Lebanon.
Israel has already killed Hezbollah's leader and other top terrorists. Senior correspondent John Huddy live in northern Israel. John, we're told that we can hear sirens there.
Yeah, there's rocket sirens. This is the third. Go, come on, in here. Let's get behind the wall. This is the third time sirens have gone off in the last couple minutes. We are right on the border. To give you an idea, we're in Shlomi, which is the mountains there. That's kind of the natural buffer, and I'm just keeping an eye out. On the other side, that's Lebanon. There's an impact. It sounds like it's more to the west, but we had several what sounded like rockets intercept. There's another explosion. So that seems like it's more along the coastline. But we had several that were intercepted very, very close to basically Shlomi, here, this city on the border. Another explosion in the distance. We've heard outgoing artillery fire as well. Okay, I think we're safe. Which gives you an idea just how really hot this area is, particularly in the last week. There's been dozens of rockets fired by Hezbollah into Israel, into northern Israel. And so strategic limited ground incursions. An IDF senior official said today that the IDF conducted limited localized targeted raids in the vicinity of the border. So ground incursions into southern Lebanon, basically going into the villages along the border that this official said has been a Hezbollah stronghold, as Hezbollah has planned to launch basically an attack much like Hamas did on October 7th here in Israel, in the northern part of Israel as well. And the IDF released some footage, I don't know if we can pull it up if we have it, but showing some of the underground tunnels right across the border, weapons that were confiscated, rocket launch sites, and that as the IDF continues to target Hezbollah infrastructure. We're talking about those underground tunnels, as I'm hearing artillery or machine gun fire in the distance, underground tunnels, rocket and missile launch sites, and command and control centers for Hezbollah as well. The IDF says, again, that it disrupted that Hezbollah plan to attack the country, much like October 7th. And speaking of October 7th, I was down in the south in some of the border, what's called the kibbutzim, the border communities, Kfar Aza, Nir Oz, yesterday. These were some of the places, the communities I was in just a couple days after the attacks last year that suffered some of the worst atrocities. And they're bringing media there, including myself, to hear from the survivors, to hear from family members of hostages as well, telling their stories, so that while the attention is really focused on the north here, people don't forget about the 101 hostages that remain, and the bodies of the dead that remain in Gaza. The IDF, I could tell you this, when I was down there, we heard explosions blast just about a mile across the border in Sajaiya, which is the eastern part of Gaza City. We were told, and as it came out later, the IDF said that IDF combat troops were engaged in pretty intense fighting with Hamas terrorists there in central and northern Gaza as a major operation to root out more than 10 kilometers, so more than 7 miles of underground tunnels in Gaza continues as they continue to search for those hostages. And on that note, I'll have more about my reporting in the south tomorrow, including some of the heartbreaking stories from the survivors, from the family members of hostages, including a family member of 1-year-old Kafir Bibas, the baby that turned 1 while in captivity. You guys, back to you.
Senior correspondent John Huddy joining us live there. John, stay safe. Thank you for that.